The Kenise and Marc Show. The Kenise and Marc Show. Make sure you tune into the Kenise and Marc Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Kenise and Marc Show. I am Kenise.
I am Marc.
Welcome again to our wonderful show. All about relationships.
Yes,
all about relationships. Today, Marc, what is our topic?
Our topic is hygiene.
I like how you said that.
Hygiene.
It's hygiene.
Yes. Folks don't. Sometimes people are just wrong and just ruin the whole day, whole night.
So why is hygiene important to like a relationship?
Because first of all, it says a lot about you. It says a lot about how you take care of yourself, or the lack thereof. And if you're with somebody, you want them to be proud of you. You want them to be, I'm proud to be with this person. They take care of themselves. They look good. They smell good. They dress well. So all of that is part of the game. So if you're lacking, it's not good. And I think the most saddest part is when your hygiene is not correct and you don't even know it. Look, if we could be honest, I could think of a few times that I was like, I should have sprayed that deodorant just about 5 more seconds than I did.
What, do you use a spray deodorant or a
I've gone back to spray.
Me too.
Yeah,
we have something in common.
Yes, so to me, it's much more refreshing, and
Yes.
I feel at one with myself, and I'm just.
But do you know I carry around a spray in my bag for those moments?
I believe because women, you women are something else, man. These pocketbooks, y'all have everything.
I do.
But the kitchen sink.
I do walk around because when I lead worship in my church, on Sundays,
right.
Boy, my daughter was coming up and she hugs me after this. She's like, "Oh gosh, Mom." I was like, "I know." I was like, "Nope, not anymore, not anymore." But so when we talk about hygiene, Marc, so maybe you want to talk from a female. What are you looking for in a nice hygiene when it comes to female? And I'll talk about hygiene, what I'm looking for in a guy.
Of course, regardless, but needless to say, you have to smell right. Smell fresh.
Yes.
Smell pretty.
Yes, like flowers.
Smell feminine. Just that's really the bottom line. Just you have to really smell nice. So when you walk past me, you don't have to just kill my nose, but just a nice pleasant aroma. Yeah.
What do you like? What kind of scents do you like?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Ladies always trying to help you out here, to see and you see Marc, what scents you like.
I'm not really good at that anyway. All I know is that I know when you're correct and you're taking good care of yourself and
Okay.
you powdered up and all of that stuff.
Right. So you like the scent. Anything else? What else do you look for?
Well, everything. The hair in place. Your makeup in place. I'm not a big fan of flip-flops. So it's nice to see a woman in heels and all that. But just taking good care of yourself.
Okay.
That's it.
I think for women, we like, the beard is, nice and groomed. Hair is intact. So I think that's similar. I like a guy that smells good. So I like, what's that commercial? I forget the name of the deodorant and stuff where the guy wears it and the girls like flip out when they see him. Is that? Right. It's like for young guys. And then you have these Old Spice commercials back in the day.
Oh yeah, Old Spice was great.
Did you use Old Spice?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Because my dad did. My dad used Old Spice, so for a while I used Old Spice.
Old Spice, yeah.
Old Spice, yeah.
Yeah, they're still there though. They still make them.
Yeah,
I don't know who uses them, but my dad used to wear Old Spice. But now I like the men just wearing the deodorant. So my dad does this, and I think maybe because my mom got him into it, is that he has a shower gel.
Yeah, it all comes in. Yeah.
Right. So my mom calls it layering. So so she says you have to start layering. So when you use so he uses, I forget what he uses, but whatever he would use the shower gel, then he would use the deodorant, and then he would use the shaving cream. And so the smell just piles on, so it just becomes a natural fragrance. So I think that's what I think females we look for is the look, has to look good, you know. I don't like, you know, we're talking about like hygiene. I don't like ears that has hair growing out of it, and I don't like nose hairs. Is that a big deal for guys when they see like hair growing out of a girl's ear? Maybe in my culture, because in my culture our Indian people tend to be a little hairy. So I know there's some guys that have some
I don't see that too often.
Really? And nose hairs?
Well, I've seen nose, but the ear I've never seen.
Would it be a turn off hygiene wise if you see a woman with hair coming out of her nose?
I don't know if I wouldn't say turn off, but I think I would be a little concerned.
I would not be concerned. I would not be concerned if I see a guy and his hair. I would not date you. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, and some women like hair. I've seen women who have hair,
but I want
hair on their legs.
Do you like that? Because I didn't get there. I didn't get about the hair.
Oh, okay.
I was going to talk about hair under the arms, and I was going to talk about hair on the legs, and then when we come back from a commercial break, we're going to talk about some other kind of hair.
Alrighty then.
Fellas, do you ever find yourself being rejected by the ladies because of your breath?
Look, junk in the trunk. Okay, I'm gonna be with you. It's a holiday, right? Yeah. Let's me and you gonna make a miracle on 34th Street.
Try Lipsperine and get your relationship back on track.
Okay, we are back with the Kenise and Marc show, and we were talking about hygiene. And now that we're back from commercial, we're going to continue where we left off. We were discussing women's hair.
Hair.
Oh no, not that type of hair versus ours. We talking about hair on the legs, hair on. I mean,
okay, all right. So
sometimes that can get a little personal.
So let's talk about.
Some women have hair on their face.
I do, like every so often. I have like a chin hair. So I have a. We talked earlier in the first part of the show with my deodorant. I have like tweezers. So like if I'm just sitting there or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I have a chin hair. Like,
I mean, you're laughing, but some people have a more serious issue than that.
I know.
Some women have sideburns.
I do have sideburns. It's a Guyanese thing. It's an Indian thing.
I'm talking about. I see that, but first of all, you have long hair, so
yeah.
If that was an issue, your hair is covering that.
Yeah.
Some women have it really bad. So, but I mean, I guess to each his own. I mean, that's not something I would hold against.
So you would go out with a girl that has hair on her legs?
I don't know. But I don't know.
You don't know?
Some guys I know that they're turned off by that.
Yeah. Are you?
Not
necessarily.
Yeah, I never really thought about it, to tell you the truth.
Really? Yeah. Okay. I have to shave, and because I've shaved.
I will say that I think. I mean, when you look at a woman in a dress with stockings on,
right.
I think it looks better than no hair.
When I have the hair, it's like sticking. So I try to rub my legs. I got scars on my hands. All right, so we talk about hair. Hair. What about hair under a woman's armpits? So she's wearing like a sleeveless dress, like I am. I mean,
I know. Well,
do you think men like that stuff? They like the hair under the armpits?
I would say that I guess most men don't, and I know. Well, most women I know can't. Nobody wears hair under the arms.
Yeah, right.
I know I think that's kind of a cultural thing now.
Now, right?
Women don't like being caught with hair under the arms. But guys, I think it's different.
Yeah.
Some guys shave, some guys don't.
When I went to Guyana a couple years ago, 2 years ago when I released my CD, and this woman was crossing the street. I mean, because it's hot there, and she had so much hair under her armpits. I was like, it was more than what was on her head.
Wow.
It was bad. It was not good. My apologies to all the Guyanese people out there. But okay, so we talked about hair, but there's some other places on one's body that has hair. So let's talk about that. So, Mark, since you brought up hair.
I don't know. You don't even put that on me. I don't know.
All right, so I'll tell you. I mean, part of the show is to talk about the real stuff. So, ladies, we have hair down there in our private area. So, I feel it's really dependent upon what what you like as a woman, and then I guess if you have a partner or something, or you guys decide mutually. So some guys like hair down there, some women don't like hair down there. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but I think it's very important to upkeep that hair down there. It has to be trimmed, it needs to look good, it needs to be waxed, or it needs to be, I mean, shaving. I would not practice shaving for hygiene for women. It's not good, but you should wax. If you're allergic to it, there's other alternatives. But what about for guys? But don't let me start talking about guys. I think it's the same thing. Guy, you know, it's about the guy's preference, and you know what, if he's married or has a girlfriend or whatever her preference is. Why are you playing? All right, so I'll tell you, my preference is no hair.
Yes, you do that.
I don't like any hair at all. I mean, I just think it's like whatever. For a guy, I don't like a lot of hair, especially sometimes they get gray. All that stuff down there. What are you looking at? So Mark, so what do you think about hygiene down there? Because it's all part of hygiene. Forgetting about the hair, it's all. Why am I the only person talking in this show?
You just now figuring that out? David cracking up.
Our director is.
Our director is having a fit over there. He's.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth on that. All I will say is, everybody keep themselves
Groomed. Right.
Keep yourself clean. Keep yourself.
Smelling good.
Yes, mostly.
So we talked about the scent of the woman that walks by, Mark.
Yes.
What about the scent down there?
Like I said, we want everybody to keep their the entire body clean. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Well, maybe some tips for people. How do you keep it clean?
There's a thing called soap. There you go.
I thought you were gonna come up with something.
No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You beat me to the punch.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's I got that from Otis, by the way, Martin. He said there was a thing of soap.
So maybe guys, you guys use soap.
Start with that. Soap and what do you call it? Water.
I've heard for guys baby powder to keep that smelly sweat smell away. You put some baby powder in like your boxers. Have you heard of that?
Yes, that was 100 years ago.
Thank God I don't have any sons.
Man.
If I had sons, they'd be walking around baby powder.
What's the next topic? Kenise is like, how many minutes we got left of the show?
All right, guys. Anyway,
like,
hygiene, and hair, and
baby powder,
anyway, guys.
sure.
We hope you guys enjoyed this show.
Yes. Oh my Lord.
You know, we just want you guys, listen, as part of a relationship, it's a big deal. You know, we're laughing, it's funny, but a part of a relationship, Mark, is you have to be attractive to somebody, and every person has a scent. You know, when I was younger, I understand, like when you kiss somebody, like you can kiss multiple people, but there's a particular scent when I kiss you, you know, somebody,
right.
You have that scent that we all have. So you want to make sure, ladies, I'll speak for the ladies and maybe Mark can speak for the guys, but ladies, you want to keep yourself smelling good, looking good, chin hairs, your little mustaches up here, you know, just put yourself together, groom yourself down there. You need to groom it, you need to groom it even though there's no action going on there. I got no action going on, but I'm still grooming it in preparation for action. You like that? I like that. In preparation for action. So Mark, any last words to our viewers about hygiene?
Yes, brush your teeth, get some good mouthwash, get some good deodorant. Guys, you're gonna walk around in sandals, whatever. I don't like sandals, but please take a good shower and have some baby oil around.
What is
Don't be walking
what do you
around
put
with
the
ashy
baby-
feet.
Oh, ashy feet, okay.
There was this one guy that we know, his feet were so ashy, we thought he had on socks. I said, man, take off your socks. I said, I don't have any socks.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. And there's a couple of my friends know who I'm talking about. I don't know because they was one of my choir members a few years
He's
ago.
not watching this show.
One of my choir members, he showed up in sandals at a choir rehearsal, and somebody said, man, take off them socks. I said, I ain't got no socks on. Man, get some baby, invest in some baby oil.
Right. But you see, that's a turnoff for a
It is.
It's a turnoff
I know
for
we give it in the show, but yes,
Yeah.
that's a turnoff.
Yeah.
That's a turnoff. So you
Yeah.
have to look the part, smell the part, dress the part,
That's right.
all of that.
That's right. So we hope you guys enjoyed our show. Check us out on YouTube, like our YouTube channel. We're on Facebook, and at the end of the show, it has Mark's website, my website. Check us out. We would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for joining the Kenise and Marc Show. I'm Kenise.
The Kenise and Marc Show. The Kenise and Marc Show. Make sure you tune into the Kenise and Marc Show.